Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And this morning, we want to give you 3 stories. But before we go into those stories, just want to say, want to give the Almighty thanks this morning for waking up this morning. So many people went to bed last night with the dreams and aspirations of getting up this morning and are not numbered among the living. So whatever your situation, whatever your circumstances might be, as long as you're alive, you have much to give God thanks for. Don't forget you can join our WhatsApp group at 876-892-2079. That's 876-892-2079. We have our own discussion over there. That's where we put exclusive pictures and videos that can't be shown here on our YouTube channel. Now, yesterday, the entire Jamaica was sent in frenzy, including myself at one point, because we were all waiting with bated breath to see what would come out of the Klansman trial. At one point, because I was on the road and I was hearing people talking, at one point I thought that the Klansman trial was a non-trial because all the accused were freed. So of course people was walking around and giving their opinion. And people were bashing Justice Sykes, people were bashing the government, people were bashing the opposition, people were all over the place. Their mood were all over the place yesterday. However, when it was all said and done, it was clear that some of the charges that were held against the Klansman, the one done section of the Klansman gang, was not holding. Right? So Justice Sykes, on a numerous occasion yesterday, sounded as if he was the man designated with the name not guilty, because almost everyone was found not guilty of something yesterday. However, when the dust settled, all of the remaining Klansmen and the one done fraction had a case to answer according to Sykes. Now the leader of the one done fraction, Blackman, he took to the floor in an unsworn statement to say that he's innocent. And I'm going to read a little section from the Jamaica Observer. You could always go online and read the entire story. But it says on Monday, attorney for Andre Blackman Brian, Lloyd McFarlane, was the sole member of the defense team ready with a response announcing that his client would be making an unsworn statement from the dock. A subdued Brian, who is charged with, among other things, the leader of a criminal organization, Klansman Wandan Gang, declared his innocence in his characteristically halted way of speaking. Brian, hair matted, eyes darting, and clutching a microphone in his right hand, his left hand resting in his left pocket, said, "I am 38 years old. I occupy premises in Jones Avenue community in Spanish Town. My occupation is music. I have never been convicted of any criminal offense. I was arrested on the 4th day of March 2018. I did not do the things the witness said I did. I did not give any orders or instructions to kill anyone." He also said, "I know nothing about extortion money. I am not, nor never have I been a part of any criminal gang. I did not shoot anyone at the new nursery or Fisher's community. I wasn't there. I am innocent of these charges, my lord." Now, Brian's attorney asked the trial judge, "Anything else, Mr. McFarlane?" said, "That is, my lord. That is the case for Mr. Brian," indicating that he would not be calling any witness. Now, as I am saying, the entire country yesterday went into frenzy when all these offenses, some of these offenses were cleared from him. Now, the offenses for which they are being charged, including being part of a criminal organization, murder, conspiracy to murder, arson, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. Now, as I said to you earlier, if you wasn't aware or you were just a bystander on the street yesterday, you'd have felt that the entire Klansman gang would be out on the street effective this morning. But when all was said and done, they were released of certain charges, and certain charges sticked, and we hope that the prosecution will have a good case in the remaining cases. However, one thing of note yesterday was that a lot of persons were on the situation, on the side where they were saying no witness, no member of a gang will come out and snitch against a gang again because of how Justice Sykes handled this case. I'm of the same opinion too. Even though these criminals haven't gotten away, but the way Justice Sykes handled this case, I doubt it very much he will have any witness from a gang coming out and snitching against each member. Because this one, to me, was the case where the member who turned witness was the boldest. He even took police on with him to get gun, to know where the criminals are, to know their base. He tipped off police when they were going on operation, and for the judge to be saying some of the things he did say, I don't think any member of any gang will be willing to snitch or come forward to give any evidence against their gang member. But that's it as far as it goes with the Klansman trial. The other bit of news I want to give you is that two men who were listed among the most wanted in St. James last week have since surrendered themselves to law enforcement. The two, both of St. James addresses, have been identified as 22-year-old Tajay Clark, otherwise called Fathead, of Salt Spring, and Christopher Campbell, also called Bigfoot, of Paradise in Norwood. Clark has since been charged with 2 counts of murder, illegal possession of firearm. He turned himself into the police accompanied by his lawyer on Friday. The following day, Campbell turned himself to the police in St. Elizabeth Division. He was being sought for murder in St. James. Now, if you were a close watch of Politics Watch and On the Spot Media, this name Fathead would not be a stranger to you, because the producer that have been held by the police and charged with murder, Shabdan, these two vloggers have linked Fathead to be a part of Shabdan entourage and a part of Shabdan's criminal lifestyle, based on what these two vloggers have said. Now, the police had put out, I think it was 10 names in St. James for the most wanted, and these two were on it. Now, based on what we heard, Fathead had no choice but to turn himself in because the police was closing in on him. Based on what these vloggers were saying also, was that Shabdan was the main source of income for Fathead. And with Shabdan being held, then Fathead resources would have been cut off. And Fathead was going to be left exposed. So, in a matter of being safe, Fathead had no other option but to turn himself in to the police. Bigfoot was also a man they said was involved in badness for quite some time. He was released from prison recently, and now he's back on the run. And we all know, don't be fooled, when these men are held and locked away, when they come out from prison, don't believe in your wildest dreams that these persons will be coming out a changed individual. They come out and go right back to the same lifestyle. Well, we hope that the police will have a solid case against these men if they are in fact guilty, and we get them off the streets totally. Jamaica cannot continue to live the way we are. We are being touted as one of the most vicious countries in the world, and we can't continue like that. The police had made it clear, some persons in authorities made it clear that June would be a defining month. We are almost to the end of June. We have seen some strides. Are we satisfied? No. But any progress is progress, and that is what we appreciate. But as it stands, let us know what you think. Let us hear your opinion. Don't forget to share your comment under the comment section. Like this video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel. And most of all, look out for a neighbor. Look out for a loved one. Look out for the children. And most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.